Tell us a bit about your military background and experiences, Melvin.
I started my military career briefly back in the Bush administration in the early 2000s after 9/11 and the ensuing war in Iraq. I then joined the Army. I was an enlisted person. The Army was in need of officers during that time. I was able to go to SUNY Binghamton and attend Cornell Army ROTC, where I got my commission in the mid 2000s. Shortly after that, I was deployed various times to the OIF region, that is Southwest Asia, Iraq, Afghanistan, Turkey, multiple other countries. Then I came home in the mid 2000s and I retired officially in 2017, military disabled retirement due to injuries occurred overseas.
What were the worst class experiences you had as a veteran?
Professors who didn't understand until maybe the accessibility letters were received. So perception versus clarification was the biggest issue.
And what were the best experiences you had in class as a veteran?
The best experiences were the summer courses and even the weekend courses. At the beginning, one dreads them because it's like, oh, it's summer, but it's a double-edged sword as the professors are also there with you. So some of the best experiences is being with these professors during these times where everybody would rather be on vacation, but we're going through and we're working together, and it's easy, and it's accessibility is able to contact them because you don't have the massive student body. The night courses, summers, and weekend courses have been some of the best professors and very understanding and very accommodating.
What helped you most to succeed in your John Jay studies?
My success is a group success. If it wasn't for everyone working together I literally got into John Jay as a transfer student in the summer. So it was a combination of the Military Veterans Association, the Accessibilities Office, admissions administrator, and the specific Veterans Office financial aid counselor. With those four groups, that's how I became successful in John Jay. And maintaining communications between those four groups and your professors and anyone else in the John Jay administration, like communication is key. These are four different systems that work four differently, but you're their one nexus event, so you need to keep them in coordination in order for them to coordinate and help you out. That's how that works.
What do you think the college could do to better help veterans like you succeed?
If there can be a standard group email list, a system like that, you're in a group chat where it's like, you're a disabled veteran, here is the group chat for the accessibility military, so that when that issue arises, not just you're emailing each one and then blind carbon copying someone or CCing someone, it's that this is the issue, all of you guys get pinged. It'll be a group chat that all three, the accessibility, the professor, and the military veterans office, and the dean's office for students, groups, whatever, all of them are notified simultaneously. Therefore, there isn't this phone of, I told them, but they haven't told you yet. We'll get back to you, per se.
As a student with a medical disability registered with accessibility services, what were the accommodations you received to help you succeed in your studies?
They were very accommodating. They've managed to provide extra time on exams, be able, some professors have a no technology policy that may be adjusted, again, with coordination with the professor and accessibility.
Now, you talked about the value of the letter from accessibility services to professors. How did you communicate? Could you communicate other needs to the faculty member beyond what was in that letter? I mean, you had illness situations.
Yes,
all of that. So how did that work out for you?
So again, a key point was also communication. In keeping your professors aware. Let them know ASAP. Schedule office hours. Whether it be remote office hours or in person. Let them know the situation. Always document everything. Doctor's notes. Slips. Tags from a hospital. Like I still have my medical tag. It's always important to document. It's always important to um, always keep people abreast. Even if it's a quick, it's an emergency, I will let you know as soon as possible. It's better than hearing it 3 days later when the deadline's already passed. It's better to say it earlier than later.
You faced, in the midst of a lot of academic success, you faced, some moments, some experiences of real medical discomfort.
Yes.
And having to communicate that to professors and to keep moving forward is, I think you're right. How do you make that work when maybe you're suffering from migraines to a level you can't study for 8 days? Or you can't go to class because you've been in the emergency room, or those things. Did you find that you could communicate those things and get support from faculty?
It was difficult at the beginning, just communicating directly to faculty. And that's the reason why I'm a big proponent of always having more eyes and ears in the situation. Once accessibility and the military veterans officer were aware of abreast of the situation and explained that to the faculty, things moved along. But it was difficult at the beginning. I was having a very difficult time. I almost dropped out at 2 different occasions. And if it wasn't for the support given to me by a combination of factors, like I said, the faculty, the Military Veterans Association, the accessibility office, which was a very indispensable, very decisive in ensuring that the professors understood the ADA policies, and also having faculty to faculty conversation is different than faculty to student. It's a factor of the bureaucratic system that we're at. There's a difference when a faculty member is talking to a faculty member versus a student to a faculty. Always ensure communication is imperative. Like, it is paramount. Communication between all parties involved, even if you have to involve your primary care doctor, that comes in handy. Always ask for a doctor's note.
What were your most negative academic experiences as a medically disabled student?
I was given an incomplete at one point in time because of medical issues. Again, I'd rather had the incomplete than the F. But that was given because of coordination with multiple faculties explaining this is what's going on. But again, that was a very low point. But then I did the work and managed to get an A in the course. Not everything is the end of the world. Do not despair. If you address things early, you will have the time later on to put them in correct order and actually be more successful again. But it's all about coordinating and keeping both the professors, accessibility office, and whomever it is, whether it be the military veterans office or another faculty that you deal with, in order for you to be successful in your academic career while you are a disabled and veteran, or a disabled person or veteran, or either or.
Okay. And how about the positive experiences as a disabled student? Where did the class that a faculty member really come through for you? What were the great things?
The great things is both the military and the veterans, military veterans and accessibility. Accessibility did their best. Bless those people. They are nice. They do their best to always have a nice, quiet space. I felt safe. Very attentive staff. Good people, very organized group of people. The military veterans services cannot, again, it's invaluable. It's priceless to this organization. I don't think John Jay will have that many veterans if it wasn't because that organization, the Military Veterans Office, works in conjunction with other groups in order for a student veteran to be successful.
The learning of your fellow disabled students, what do you think would help faculty be more successful with them if they knew it?
Learn more about the ADA, what is allowed and what is not, and also as a student is to learn the ADA, like learn what is allowable for you to succeed and what is not. Be proactive in learning other programs and other groups and other organizations, probably within CUNY, that have programs that help you because of your status as a protected person, because of your disability status, or as your veteran status.
Great insights, and again, Melvin Gomez gives us some great insight about what it's like to be a veteran, a disabled student at John Jay. Thanks.